First the train from London to Liverpool, then a short trip to the docks where I boarded the ferry to Dublin, then the long train ride through Ireland to Belfast. Not a bad ride, but excruciatingly long. Check-in at the guest house in the town proper, quick supper, quick sleep, quick breakfast, and a hop on the local train here to the Holland and Wolff shipyard. Fortunately, it was punctual. I was worried about being tardy from being 3 hours early. My darling Claire always said to me, "Robin, you better get out of the house right now and go be useful for someone." She always did lovingly encourage me to show up for work early and give my best effort. Titanic is likely no different from the Olympic. They're structurally identical. The Olympic underwent these trials months ago, so this should be a simple repeat. I board, observe her during the sea trials, vote aye or nay on her certification, and then I ride her back to Southampton. Come on, Robin, you can't mess this one up, as Claire always told me.
Alright, Titanic Honor and Glory. Scotland Yard.
I had better find my way aboard. But I suppose there isn't reason for too much haste. No one else has even arrived yet, it seems. Plenty of time to explore, if I desire.
I've walked through this section here plenty of times, and it's actually not that entertaining other than just looking at the ship itself.
I'm quite surprised by the amount of confidence the industry is placing into this ship. She's not even certified yet, and her first ticketed voyage is just a week from now. No room for failure on these trials, I suppose. It's like getting dressed up for a date when you haven't even begun your courtship yet. How do you know if you'll be rejected or not? I learned that one the hard way.
And if anybody was wondering, they shit in the water. But not always. Whoa, Texas Chainsaw Massacre House. There is a story that goes with a lot of these photographs, but I don't remember what they are. Bushmills Irish Whiskey. Photographs have something to do with some type of Easter egg related to the developers of the game.
Belfast Loch is beautiful, with the hills around it and the morning fog. It reminds me of what I always imagined Puget Sound would be like. A man sure can make a living out in Seattle, if he can hold off the plague.
And over here,
Reminds me of my childhood in Sheffield.
an outhouse reminds him of his childhood.
I see they're doing all they can to extend my travel time. How do I find my way through this mess? So close to the aft gangway. They couldn't simply move these signs out of the way. This vessel has triple screws. Yes, I feel the same way right now too, thank you.
Over here we got some coal rafts, I guess they would have called them. I don't know.
Another dead end in life.
They really have done a remarkable job with recreating this. And apparently they're working on a VR version of this too. You can download it, although I'm not really into that whole VR thing. Till it's more perfected anyway. It's still quite expensive for me to get into. I've spent enough money on this computer. Yay, more shitters. I was worried we wouldn't get to see many more of those. So I will be going back towards the ship momentarily, but first I want to go towards this, well, not that. I'm going to go towards this area over here that I know allows us to give us a great view of the ship from one of the classic known...
Another dead end in life.
One of the classic photos that you often see of the ship. They've allowed you to walk out and recreate it in this game. I don't know if it was on purpose or if it was just something they put out and hadn't bothered to fix yet. I don't know. But a guy that has a channel goes by the name of Spammels. He SPAMMLS, I think it is. He's the one that I learned this from in one of his videos, and he puts out good stuff. You should check him out. Alright, wait. Yep, there we go. This is a, like I said, this is going to allow us to recreate a classic photo from the time period that you often see. but I don't know if it was done on purpose. I'd like to think it probably was. And until I get into position for what I think is a great re-representation of the photo and shot itself, I'll turn around and give it to you, show it to you. Alright, that's as far as we can go. And look at that. I don't even know. I'd have to look it up again, but I know this is an amazing shot. Can you imagine standing looking at all that? And I'd imagine that when they get done with the game over here, they'll have more buildings complete and stuff like that. Alright, with that, let's head over to the ship. Just for the sake of keeping things flowing, when I get up to the ship this time, I will actually go into it, but I'm not going to do a full tour because you can see my other videos for that. For the love of God, though, when they put this game out, you better be able to adjust the walking speed or move a little bit faster than fucking 2 miles an hour. God.
You just can't beat that train carriage arrangement. It really stretched my cognitive abilities. People simply aren't stimulated enough these days. Claire tells me that every night. Since the aft gangway is blocked, I'll board here through the first class.
I'll do one more panning here before we go on the ship. So this is where I've started most of my videos out before. I'll do a quick walkthrough just to kind of give it a quick show of what you would see when you actually walked in. But I'm going to turn off the information panels this time. And I tell you, I hope the screen tearing is not a representation of what the actual game's going to be like. I hope they do something more to fix that.
Most first-class spaces should be accessible at the moment, but I may be able to venture down to third class for a spell through Scotland Road on E-Deck. I believe I'm boarding before anyone else. Robin, right now you're the most handsome man on the Titanic.
Let's go see this little weirdo. Bruh!
I shouldn't venture too far on deck. The Board of Trade members may board soon, and I'm expected to meet them.
Oh. I didn't even recognize that I was on the top deck without the information panels. You can turn them off. On and off. See? Give us money! Hey, deck. I feel like over there is where, in the movie, Thomas Andrews gives his jacket to Rose. Ah, yeah, it's one of these with the numbers on it. Again, another throwback to some Easter egg that I'm unaware of. Whoa, shit. That scared me. You fucker. Y'all might want to fix that shit. Man, I tell you what, I could walk around this thing all damn day, though.
I especially commend them for modifying the bulkhead. I never cared much for what was on the Olympic.
Yeah, me either. I hated that little thing. Well, until the next demo. It's been fun, characters. Thanks for sticking around. Let's go see if I can electrocute myself again. Ah, you fucker!